Hi Floss Tube, I'm back. This is something that I thought I want to make a video of. Maybe someone would like to watch it. In my last Floss Tube video, I mentioned the fact that wear a mask and stay safe. I'm just going to show you how the masks that I make, the ones I make, and how they fit and how I make them. Now, I can't take credit for the pattern because it was a pattern. If you Google face mask, and there's lots of patterns on the internet, on YouTube, and this one is the one I found. It was from an Asian site, but I don't know how to get back to that site. I did make a copy of the pattern. If you would like it, I can send you the pattern. Leave me a comment, leave me your email, or you can send it to my email. Send me your email address somehow, and I'll send you a copy of this. I'll send you a picture of it, and then you can print it off yourself. But this is the pattern that I use. Now, I tweaked mine a little bit. I cut off the little edges because I put a line in, but I don't put a pocket in it. It has it's you know, it's a front piece and the lining, so to me that's enough. Okay, so here is, now you can, if you want to, figure out how to put a pocket in it to put another filter inside. That's up to you. But this is the pattern. And I cut them out, and I've stacked up my fabric, and I've cut out the pieces. I cut out a piece of the outside fabric, and I just use a piece of plain white quilting fabric as the lining. This is how they come out. Okay, and now the idea, I only have one piece of elastic on it. This is to save your ears. People with the mask, I've made some before with the mask with the elastic on it, and if you have to wear this for any length of time longer than just running in and out of a store, you know, say for all day, if you work as a cashier, or if you're even if you're working, you know, around the public all day, this will help save your ears. And I'll put this one on to show you how it works. Let me take the glasses off. But you put it under your chin. The elastic goes above your ears. It fits snugly under your chin, around your cheeks, and it has the little dart here that gives you room for your nose and breathing, and it fits snugly. So this is the mask that I make. These are the masks that I wear, my family wears. So it works for us. Like I say, the elastic goes on above your ears, behind your head, so they're not pulling your ears down, you know, like that. I get that idea came to me from my daughter-in-law, who works in the home nursing industry, and her daughter works in retail. So my granddaughter and my daughter-in-law. And after I had sent the ones with the elastic that goes around the ears, after wearing them, I know after a while they get a little rough. So she asked me if I could make some kind of way where the elastic just goes behind the head. She had saw someone else with a mask like that. So I tried it. I tried this pattern with just the elastic on the top end of it, and it works really good. So I'm in the process of actually making my daughter-in-law and my niece, my granddaughter, some more, and I decided I was gonna record. It's not a tutorial, but just showing you how I make them, and I hope you can see it. I hope you can see what I'm doing, and I hope it helps somebody who hasn't figured out how to make a mask or would like to make a different type that won't kill your ears. So hopefully this will be helpful. Okay, let's get started. First you take a piece of your lining, just a plain white lining, fold it in half where the points are, and that's over your nose, and that's where you get started at. I use a 1/4 of an inch stitch. You can clip your threads now, your tails now if you want to, or you can clip them at the end. Okay, we go to the bottom of the lining, and you want to stitch 1/4 of an inch on those 2 darts. Hope you can see what I'm doing here. Again, fold your darts together. Okay, once you've got all 3 of those darts together, you put your side darts for the cheeks. This part is easy, you don't really need to pin anything. Now, you've got your lining complete. Okay, set that aside. Take your outside fabric for your mask And you do the same exact thing. You sew the same exact seams together. You can start wherever you like. If you like to start on the side darts, that's fine. Last one is the bridge over the nose. Did I get it? Okay. Now, once you've got all your seams sewn up, you can go back and clip all of your threads. So you turn your mask right side out and tuck it inside of the lining so that they fit together. Okay, do I have, no. Make sure you have it up right side up. Match up your seams. Put in a couple of pins, a few. Okay, now we go back to the machine. Okay, 1/4 inch. Okay, 1/8 sewn. Flip it over. You just got it with your hands. Okay, clip your threads. Now, since you didn't sew those sides up, get a hole. Stick your thumb in. And bring the right side out. Now you can go inside and work those seams so they're out straight. Just roll it with your fingers. Okay, almost done. Now you go into those side seams and you turn in about a 1/4 of an inch. Turn that 1/4 of an inch in. Fold it down. And you want to match up those two darts and flatten out your seam, just like that. Make sure you're at the top of your mask, and you want to take about a 1/4 of an inch of elastic, a 1/2 an inch of elastic, and put that inside that seam. And catch it in there. Take a pin, pin through the elastic so you have it in place. Put one more pin at the bottom of that seam to hold those inside. Press it with your fingers. Go to the other side, and you want to do the exact same thing. You want to turn in about a 1/4 of an inch seam. Match up your two darts. Match that up. Take the other end of your elastic and make sure it's not twisted, and put in about about a 1/2 an inch inside that seam. Hold it in place until you can get a pin in it. There you go. And do the same thing at this end. You can put a pin in this end and hold that seam in, just like that. Okay. Now, come over here to your sewing machine. And always start at the bottom. You want to stitch across that edge about 1/8 of an inch in. You want to go slow. Hold your elastic. You want to go over that elastic a couple of times to make sure it's stitched in that seam securely. Now, just pull that seam back and make sure the seam is turned out, and you can do some top stitching across all the way around. Over the elastic a couple of times. Okay, make sure your fabric, your seam is pulled out as flat as it'll get. And there you have it. Snip your threads. Check your elastic. And there you have it. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye.